Hey guys, here we are with yet another week of pregnancy, because there are 40 weeks in pregnancy, so it's going to take a little longer than just 10 weeks. So I'm actually closer to 10 weeks, I'm at 9 weeks and 4 days, so I'm a little bit late for this vlog, just like I was late for the vlog last week and probably the week before that, and I will always be late. This week I'm late because I've just really been procrastinating about getting this vlog done, but that's just because I've been sick, and I know you're sick and tired of hearing it, but it's the same every week. So however many weeks ago, I can't remember what it was, I remember saying that my sickness was like a 3 or a 4 or something, and then it went up to a 4. Well, now my sickness is more like a 5 or a 6, some days even a 7. It's getting worse, and it's getting horrible. Smells are now getting to me, opening up the fridge, going to the supermarket, laundry detergent, like smells are really affecting me, and it's really making me go, you know, get the gag on, which I didn't really have in my other 2 pregnancies. This is really the first pregnancy where the smells have been so intensified like this. Roman, I think I went off meat for a little bit, the smell, but this is just insane. Like, there's so many smells that I've just opening up the rubbish bin to put rubbish in. It's like, oh my gosh, like I almost have to hold my breath all day. It's just so disgusting. And right now I can smell the rice that is cooking in my microwave, and that's even slightly getting me. FYI, I've never cooked rice in my microwave before, ever, so that'll be interesting to see how cooked that is, because my rice cooker, the plug is missing, so I presume it's got lost somewhere in the shift from an old kitchen to a new kitchen. So first time cooking rice in the microwave. So I want to talk to you about things that I am attempting to try and get rid of my morning sickness, all day sickness more like. In the morning I wake up and I'm sluggish, and that is the worst time of day. Is first thing in the morning when I get up. It's awful, it's horrible. So I am now putting these bad boys by my bed, ginger nuts, because they obviously have ginger in them. Contains 1% ginger. Wow, that's not much ginger. Something for me to eat when I first wake up anyway, just to hopefully help with that googliness. So I feel very sluggish and just really horrible first thing when I wake up. I get up out of bed and it gets worse. And then I kind of have my breakfast and get ready for the day, and it just stays there. It just sits there as this gurgle in my stomach, and it's really awful. And then by about lunchtime it gets really bad, and it sits in my mouth. It's like I do have that extra saliva thing that pregnant women sometimes get, but it's just, it tastes off. It just tastes awful, and I just feel like I'm constantly gurgly and feeling sick. And then if I get any whiffs of horrible smells, or changing Mila's nappy, or anything to do with smells, that's it. I'm like, ugh, ugh. In the shower yesterday it was the worst. I was heaving for a good 5 minutes in the shower, and I was like, this is it. This is it, everything is going to come up, and nothing did. It was just like lots of saliva, maybe a bit of like stomach acid, but no food would actually come up. And it's just horrible. I just kind of wish that I did just throw up. I just feel like I would feel so much better. So yeah, so I'm trying the ginger nuts. I also have bought Fruit Burst, just something to suck on. Also, these Double D's sugar-free butter candy drops. They're all natural colours and flavours, and they're sugar-free as well. So I was trying to get stuff that was kind of good for me. So I brought strawberries. So obviously those Fruit Bursts are not good for me, and obviously the traffic lights in the freezer are obviously not good for me either, but these are all just things that I can suck on during the day and are just there, so that when I get that awful feeling I can just pop them in my mouth and just kind of, you know, help my body kind of just feel like there's food coming. So also the gum that I was talking about last week, I've still got the gum too, so now it's gum, sweets, ice blocks, strawberries, that's what and ginger nuts. That's what I'm kind of taking at the moment to try and help ease my morning sickness. It's probably the worst pregnancy I've had so far. Roman's, I was vomiting, but I still don't feel like it was like this. I still feel like this one has been worse so far. In Mila Rose I didn't really get anything. Other symptoms, tiredness as well, gassy, and struggle sleeping, and just it's all just been a really horrible first trimester really. In other news, I have no scan date set for my 12-week scan yet. In fact, I haven't heard from my midwife at all, so I might even give her a text and be like, hey, when are we catching up again, so we can get some sort of date set. I have a Doppler that my sister has lent me, and it seems like the cord that charges it is broken because it is not charging at all. So I'm kind of gutted about that because I was really hoping to use it. But yeah, so that's kind of broken, so that sucks. So I'm hoping to get in to see my midwife in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully she can use the Doppler and just see if we can find baby's heartbeat, just to give me another bit of relief, because it's been a couple of weeks since my scans. Really in denial, I think, like, you know, with being sick and not feeling very well and everything, like the excitement of the pregnancy has not really hit me yet. I don't think it's really hit Martin yet, because we've not bought anything, we've not done anything to celebrate. It's more just like, it's almost like this baby doesn't exist yet. It's a really weird feeling, like, because obviously it exists because I'm so sick and my life has changed dramatically in these past few weeks with just lack of energy and having to sit on the couch all the time and not being able to play with my kids and run around. But other than that, it just doesn't feel like there's a baby on the way, to be honest. Usually in all these vlogs I would have stuff to show you every week with the other pregnancies, but this one, it just hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. I think we're just really waiting to know the gender. I think Martin's kind of like, I think he wants to know the gender now, just because he knows like how much effort's going to go into changing the bedrooms around and thing if it is a girl. If it's a boy, all I have to do is sell off all of Mila Rose's clothes and buy boys' clothes. I'm still trying to figure out a way to do our pregnancy announcement for our public, our private Facebook page, so the one that you guys aren't all part of, like our friends and family and stuff. I want to do some sort of cool photo, but I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do yet. You know, I've been looking on Pinterest and there's so many ideas, but they're all not very unique. You know, everybody does them. So I was trying to think of something else, but I don't think I'm in a very creative mind at the moment, so I might just have to find an idea I've seen on Pinterest. So in other news, Roman is turning 5 on Saturday. Today is Tuesday and he's turning 5. Can you believe it? All of you guys who have followed me from the very beginning, like, can you believe it? That kid, you know, that IVF cycle you were watching back when Martin had big hair and I was really fat, and and we had this old camera, and do you remember all that? And now that baby is turning 5. Incredible. 5 years has just gone so fast, it just blows my mind. So I found some of his baby photos the other day as I was cleaning up his wardrobe, and I just had a little cry. I'm gonna admit I did have a little cry. Like, I know there's just a real special place in my heart for Roman because he was our first, and there's just so many special memories with him. It's just incredible, and now he's a big schoolboy and I just can't believe it. Alright guys, so let's get on to the belly shot. I have popped out. I think I told you last week that I'd popped out, and I've had a couple of people ask me if I was pregnant, so obviously it's pretty obvious. A little embarrassing when I'm not that far along. You know, so much more fun, and I think I think the fact that I've been so sick has kind of put a downer on everything. So I'm hoping we'll pick up soon with like my energy levels and things like that. Okay you guys, you have to excuse the boxes and stuff in the way. This is for my brother-in-law's wedding, so I can't move it. But anyway, here is the belly. So as you can see, I've popped out a little bit. In the front. My boobs, I feel like my boobs have gotten bigger in size too, jeepers. They're big enough without needing to get any bigger.
Are your boobs getting bigger?
Yeah, my boobs are getting bigger.
It's like because your baby's getting bigger.
Yeah, baby's getting bigger too. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I know I apologise every week for these vlogs not being great, but I really feel like other than sickness there is nothing going on in my life at all. It's kind of weird. Comment if you want to and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you follow on for this wee man's big fat birthday party on the weekend.
Yes. Can you put it?
Yeah, I'll put it on you. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye! Just FYI, my rice turned out perfect. So that was like 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, and 10 minutes in my microwave on high. Look how amazing it is. That's like perfect rice. That's so awesome.